Hello, this is Paul Isaacs and this is my 19th video for the Autism Information channel, and this will be about autism coexisting with meaning deafness. Meaning deafness, just to give you a brief description of it, it's not literal deafness, it is a language processing disorder. And I'll go through incidences which have happened primarily at school and in my childhood, adolescence, and how this affects me now. Now, when I was a child, meaning deafness was very prominent. Obviously, with teachers, they give a lot of instructions, and with me, these instructions would be phased out through not picking up words, through not picking up the context of what they were saying. I may pick up key words, but would not be able to fit them within context because of my problems with understanding language and also processing language. So to me, that was a very, very big, prominent issue during my primary school years. I appeared to be aloof, I appeared not to be listening, but it wasn't because of that, it's because I had genuine problems with language processing. Now, obviously, as I got older, this became more and more of an issue, but they were understanding the core issues at school. For example, I recently, for my secondary school education, I recently looked at my school reports, and from numerous teachers they were saying, you know, Paul was not listening in class, he appears to be distracted, he doesn't do his work, he doesn't contribute to the class. Well, the thing is, what they had to realise is when they were barking orders at me, or what it seemed to be like, or telling me what to do in the class, I wouldn't understand. So you've got to imagine someone speaking to you and the words just tumbling, just going. What they're saying, you're only picking up certain words as if you're phasing in and out of what the stream of what they're saying. So looking back, I was, very, very anxious because I just freeze. Because it became, as time went on and people picked on me, I didn't ask for help. I became very embarrassed, and I also became quite self-conscious. I didn't know what was happening, but I knew I had a problem with language processing. How does it affect me as an adult? Because I go to quite a few events about autism, because it's one of my passionate interests, I have to be really, really careful, and really, really concentrate on what the person is saying, writing things down, etc., etc. I consider, as I've written, in a newspaper article I'd done, I considered language-based thinking, or language, the acquirement of language, secondary, and my primary language to be sensory. So this is to do with, the sort of cognitive thinker, the left brain, Asperger type sort of thinker, who is very literal and pedantic, and then you get the more autistic person like me, who is a sort of more pattern thinker. And I think that it explains a lot of the problems I have, being very monotracked in the different agnosias I have. So just to recap, meaning deafness is not literal deafness, it is a language processing disorder. It affects how you interpret language. It affects what bits of what someone is saying and how you pick them up. Now, if you've got a problem with language above and beyond just a processing disorder where you don't even understand what is being brought up, then there's a butting, isn't there, of interpretation. So when I was younger, I didn't pick up language until I was 7 or 8 years old, and that certainly explains that. So again, I hope this helps others who have got this problem with communication, this sort of almost hidden problem with understanding language and the language disorder which is called meaning deafness. And again, as in all the videos, I hope this helps others. Thank you very much.